Meet Abdullah. He's 68, lives in Doha, and takes 5 medications a day. Some days he forgets, and some days he takes them twice by accident. Last year, a missed dose put him in the hospital. His son Khalid calls him 14 times a week just to ask, Baba, did you take your pills? In Qatar, elderly patients on multiple medications stick to their schedule only about half the time, so 55% adherence. Each preventable hospitalization costs more than 5,000 riyals. And the emotional cost? Adult children making 14 worry calls a week. Parents feeling watched instead of supported. And existing solutions don't even fit. Western dispensers have no Arabic, no prayer times, and human caregivers cost 3,000 to 5,000 riyals a month. There's nothing built for the Gulf. That's why we built MedCare, a smart medication dispenser designed specifically for Qatar's elderly. Arabic voice, prayer time scheduling, and locking compartments. And we also designed a companion app that gives families peace of mind without the 14 calls a week.
Abdullah hears a calm Arabic voice. The compartment opens at the right prayer time. He takes his pills, presses the button. That's it. Across town, Khalid's phone updates instantly. No missed doses, no 14 calls a week, just peace of mind on both sides. The timing is right. Qatar's elderly population is growing 6% every year. Vision 2030 prioritizes aging in place over institutional care. PHCC is actively looking for digital chronic disease solutions. The market is real. Around 80,000 elderly Qataris are on 5 or more medications. At 75 riyals a month, that's 72 million riyal annual opportunity in Qatar alone. Our beachhead is 500 paying families in 3 years before expanding across the GCC.
So let me walk you through what we actually built. MedCare isn't just a device. It's 3 things working together. A piece of hardware, a family dashboard, and a channel into PHCC. The MVBP is the minimum that proves all 3 work and nothing more. So the end user has to get measurable value. The economic buyer has to pay real money from day one. And all 3 members of the decision-making unit have to send signals back so we can iterate. Every feature we built maps to one of these 3. Every feature we cut didn't. So that's the discipline. So for the hardware, we chose to make it look like furniture, not a hospital device, so that when it's sitting on the majlis, visitors ask, what's that nice box? Instead of saying, are you sick or is everything okay? And the screen is minimal, as you can see. Time, prayer period, and the medication that's due, nothing else. 4 compartments, they are labeled by prayer time and not clinical hours, depending on the customer. So as you can see here, Fajr, Dhuhr, Asr, Isha, etc. And Abdullah already lives by this schedule, and the cognitive load is is 0. So only the current compartment unlocks, and the rest they stay locked. So therefore no double dosing and no confusion. So as you can see, the side speaker, it plays a calm Arabic voice as we tested with elderly users, and every single user, they rejected the robotic option because they wanted a calm and like order sounding voice. So that's locked in. And as you can see here, the big teal button on the front is the only thing Abdullah needs to interact with. One press and that's it. It is designed for elderly hands and designed to feel respectful instead of clinical. And of course, the prototype comes in different colors and different designs depending on what the customer wants. So now we move on to Khalid's side. It's the app that we built. So the app gives him real-time adherence data. Green means taken, orange means pending, and of course he sees what's happening without calling 14 times a week. And we measured this in our research. Families wanted to be informed but not intrusive. So the app does not. So the app does that for them. So every month, an adherence summary goes out automatically. Khalid sees the trends, and Dr. Fatima gets a copy at the next appointment. And that's the feedback loop built into product from day one. What we cut from the app is just as important. No social features, no gamification, no notifications when things are working fine. So Khalid only hears from us when something is wrong. That's the only way it adds peace of mind instead of becoming another source of anxiety. And the third component, the channel. This is the recommendation card Dr. Fatima hands to families during PHCC appointments. It's bilingual, Arabic on one side and English on the other side. So her name is on it, as you can see, and PHCC clinic is on it as well. Also, we will add the QR code that takes Khalid straight to a trial sign up. And this card is what unlocks our long-term economics. When Dr. Fatima's recommendation handles the trust objection, our acquisition cost drops from over 1,000 reals to under 700. The card is small, but it's the most important piece of the system. So the discipline of an MVP is what you refuse to build. So here's what's load bearing in version 1 and cannot be faked. The Arabic voice, the locking compartments, the real time sync, those are the product. And here's what we are handling by hand for the first 10 families. White glove setup, we do that ourselves. Monthly reports, manually generated PDFs. The companion app starts as WhatsApp messages, not a native app. And we are not building features we haven't validated. We are getting into the feedback loop as fast as possible. Once we know what's actually valuable, then we automate, not before. Our model is straightforward. Khalid pays the subscription, and the device is free. We have 3 tiers: 75 riyals monthly, 60 quarterly, and 45 annually. So we can say it's the price of a karak per day. Year 1, our cost of customer acquisition is around 1,080 riyals because we're founder-led. But by year 5, with PHCC referring patients, it drops down to 670 riyals, while lifetime value grows to 1,300 riyals. Gross margin is 85%, and the path to profitability is clear.
We tested every key assumption. 3 out of 5 elderly individuals stuck with daily reminders when family reinforced the habit. So we added the check-in notification for Khalid. 7 out of 10 adult children were interested at our price point. Their hesitation was always whether the parent would accept it. So we built the gift framing into our pitch. 4 out of 5 elderly men responded positively when MedCare was framed as a gift from their son. That's our positioning. Every assumption tested, every result fed back into the product. We are 3 Carnegie Mellon University students, Yaman being our technical lead, majoring in computer science, me and Haya majoring in business administration, and the 3 of us cover basically everything MedCare needs.
We're asking for $100,000 over 6 months. 35,000 to build 50 production MVP units, 25,000 for a formal 3-month PHCC pilot at a clinic, 20,000 for our first inside salesperson, 15,000 for marketing, whether it is cards, website content, and referral program, and lastly 5,000 for operations. And in 6 months, we will have 50 paying families, a signed PHCC pilot, validated unit economics, and a clear path to Series A. You've heard about Abdullah, about Khalid, about the PHCC doctor. But this isn't a story about 3 people. It's about every Qatari family with a parent on multiple medications. Every son who's tired of calling 40 times a week. Every doctor who watches preventable hospitalizations and knows they could have been avoided. We built MedCare for them. A device that respects Abdullah's independence, an app that gives Khalid his peace of mind, and a feedback loop that helps doctors do their job better. The unit economics work, the product works, the market is ready, and we are the team that knows how to build it here, in Qatar. So this is our ask. Back us with $100,000, and in 6 months we'll come back to you with 50 paying families, a signed PHCC pilot, and a business that's ready to scale. Thank you.